Hey everybody, I'm Aaron Herman, and I'm here with Bob Schlenker. What we call Janus ritual is a theurgical working of a kind of magic that's being performed for the manipulation of time-space in our reality. It's real, effectual, and it's actually very common in media productions. You know that a Janus ritual is being performed when the elements that appear in a scene are in the domain of Janus. The clues range from the very obvious to the extremely subtle. But to be sure, the more you know about the worship of the Roman god Janus, the easier it is to recognize when Janus ritual is being performed. You can learn much from our many videos where we have shined the light on the subject, but if you want to become better informed, we recommend these two informative articles from the Roman Pagan WordPress and WikiWand websites. You'll find links below in the description and on the Open Scroll blog. We're going to be showing you how the HBO series Rome presented a Janus ceremony in a scene that is itself the performance of an occult Janus ritual.
Before we show you the clip and explain what we're seeing, let me explain why this kind of work matters. Many kinds of occult magic are being practiced in occult media productions. The better informed you are about them, the less impact it has on you when you witness it, and you'll be better able to help others see what they're looking at. It's the Lord Jesus Christ, Yeshua HaMashiach, who truly sets us free. That work of setting us free is often a process that involves very practical matters. 2 Corinthians 2:11, so that no advantage would be taken of us by Satan, for we are not ignorant of his schemes. Ephesians 5:11, take no part in the unfruitful works of darkness, but instead expose them. Matthew 10:16, behold, I send you out as sheep in the midst of wolves, so be shrewd as serpents and innocent as doves. What we're going to play now is a clip from the HBO series Rome, the episode titled Stealing from Saturn, Season 1, Episode 4. What makes this scene so notable is the fact that it weaves together the overt and covert elements. It's openly showing us a ceremonial offering and prayer to Janus and giving us some context to show why the family is doing it. Yet, the scene is also layered up with the subtle inclusion of what things Janus presides over, things that can't be considered as overt. What makes this occult magic ritual undeniably present is the fact that this honoring of Janus, a god of time, is presented on screen during the time of the show that most plainly signals time and the mastery of time. As you watch, look sharp for the bonus material in the visuals. Be ready to use the pause and replay features in your media player.
He pays with coins. Coin 22. Time is money. Some Roman coins featured the image of Janus. The treasury of Rome was under the temple of Saturn, another god of time.
In Narbo, I could buy 10 feasts for this.
Narbo isn't full of corpses and soldiers and decent people too scared to come out of their houses. Any time to throw a do, if you don't mind me saying.
I cannot start in business without a feast, can I? Today is auspicious.
No time to throw a do. Cannot start a business. Today is auspicious. Having jurisdiction over beginnings, Janus had an intrinsic association with omens and auspices.
It's perfectly safe.
I remember the last time when Sulla had soldiers in the city. Blood, you could paint houses with it.
Well, Caesar's not Sulla. He's declared martial law.
Janus presides over the beginning and ending of conflict.
Not to spill blood, but to keep the peace.
We'll see, won't we? I invoke Ceres and Bacchus, you'll not be dissatisfied. You find me a pig and I'll make you a feast. In Hades, if need be.
In charge according.
Musa, your old man's wife, served whelks instead of oysters at her womb funeral, and nobody would let her forget it. laughed at in the street.
Divine Janus, I offer this feast to you, and humbly beg that you will be gracious and merciful to me and my house, and that you will smile upon this new business venture I begin today.
Lucius Varenus. His Honor Mark Antony orders your presence.
Now?
Of course not. Next year.
Their ceremony is interrupted by the arrival of a messenger. He delivers the message that requires a journey, and the response involves an emotionally charged exchange, with the timing being the issue. His Honor Mark Antony orders your presence. Now? Of course not. Next year.
The element that makes the presence of occult magic ritual undeniable is the timing of the scene in the media production. We call this time binding, and it's done to magically bind the content to our reality. The girl arrives with the ceremonial food at 12:21 on the media counter, where we first see the altar of Janus. We've identified 12:21 as a very special time number. This is within the minute where 12 appears on the counter, which is a primary time number. Technically, this is the 13th minute, which signals the mastery of time. The head of Janus has been fashioned out of clay, gematria 22, time reset code 22. Reflect on the scene from Harper, where the head was placed at the altar. It was an altar to Janus. This scene of the clip ends at 13:47 on the counter. So the entire scene plays out in the time signaling the time and the mastery of time. We hope this makes sense to you and speaks to you about the nature of our world, where the signs that time-space manipulation is being done get less and less easy to ignore. God bless you, everybody. Bye-bye.